I beg again, I ask, who pair Sonia, Uche, and ekeneumenwa together? Who pair these people together? Help me answer, because I don't ask this question, I don't know how to respond. I even asked Sonia for her timeline where she posted the flyer of the movie. I say, who made this decision? Sonia, who made the decision of pairing both of you together? Which kind of life is this? Which kind of life? You know, when you have a cough, like, you know, when you have a cough, and try to relate this my experience. When you have a cough and you're coughing, especially deep cough, and you're laughing, as you're laughing, that your cough will join the laughing. You don't know whether it is the cough you're coughing or the laugh you're laughing. All of them will be jamming each other, be fighting for each other. You'll be coughing and be laughing. You'll be trying to save your life, and the other way. That was exactly what happened to me in this movie. Sonia, better take your time, Mo. Take your time seriously. Like what now? I was rolling on the floor, trying to save myself from the cough that is disturbing me. At the same time, I was holding my I needed to see me in this movie. Ekene and Sonia, Uche. Anytime you see them together, you see these people. It's remaining Mercy Johnson too. Mercy Johnson as well. If they try to pair Mercy Johnson and Sonia, in fact, just hide, go and sit down in your house and just cover yourself with laughter. So these people, when we saw the video clip, when they were making this video, Room for Loyalty, but of course the name of the movie didn't come out then. When we saw the BTS, I was screaming. I even made a gist about it, that these two in a movie, just forget it. And that was exactly what happened. I said just forget it when it comes to Sonia, and she did live on that day. She did live, that was Sonia. She was on live saying that yes, she sex with ekeneumenwa, and then Brian, we saw Anna Daisy and everything. And I was like, only Sonia and Ekene. I just forget Brian. You know, Brian may be serious most times in his movie, but you see Ekene and Sonia, forget it. These two in a movie, please, when they want to pair them together, people should be like, come to intervene on our behalf, so that we'll not die of laughter. We'll not die of laughter. But it's all good. There's a whole lot of stress going on everywhere. Stress of work, stress of marriage, stress of family, stress from children, stress from business, stress from every quarter. So the only way to ease out all this stress is by watching something like this. And you know, movies can't all be serious all the time. Movies cannot be like, hey, you speak English, you shout, you do all those things, and all manner of things. You know, sometimes they need to like loosen up. When they loosen up, they make people laugh. They make people forget that they have bills to pay. By the time you finish laughing, you remember the bills that is waiting for you. So things like this, it will even make life to be longevated. Like you have longevity because there is something that is always making you happy and not stressing yourself, thinking here and there. It's an interesting movie. I didn't want to say, I've already made the review of the movie in the other place. I'm not going to be making the review here again. All I'm saying is that this movie is everything you can find. If you want to laugh, it talks about marriage, it talks about friendship, loyalty, it talks about marriage, faithfulness, it talks about a friendship in marriage between a single person and a married. Is it even good? I don't even use the opportunity to ask this question. Is it even good for a married man to keep an opposite sex as a best friend? Is it good? Let's answer. Like, let us be sincere with this question. You have a best friend who you are married, that is listening to me. You're married, and then you have a best friend, and the best friend is an opposite sex, and then the best friend of yours frequents your house every now and then. In fact, it's more or less like he lives in your house practically. Can you, or is it even practical? I know people do have friends, but this kind of friendship, is it advisable to keep? Because Ekene in this movie was emphatical that there is nothing like best friend in a married man, between a married man and a single lady. There is nothing like best friend. She did not agree from the beginning of the movie till the end of the movie. She refused to accept the fact that there should nothing be like best. There should never be anything called best friend. This best friend comes, eats morning, afternoon, night, even keeps her shoulder on my husband's body, and you call yourself. There is nothing. See, let me tell you, I don't know your own definition. There is nothing as such. If I have a man in my house and he brings a woman who he calls is a suspect, my husband is a suspect already, then the best friend too, in fact, is a no-go area. I'm not even going to take it. I will not accept it. Sonia Uche was like, honestly, the naiveness in this movie, yes, she's 100% naive because no woman in any Jupiter, in any globe will accept this kind of friendship. You can be doing the friendship in a far distance, so maybe when you get to the office, both of you will see, you talk, you laugh, you go for lunch, you eat. Your wife is not there to see. But when it comes to my house, there is nothing like friendship. Whether it's that your friend that is making you happy, making you as my husband to be very happy, you better remain unhappy for the rest of your life, because I will not accept that kind of friendship. So there is nothing of such. And Ekene in this movie did justice to it, that there is nothing called friendship or best friend between a married man and a single lady. It cannot happen. It does not exist and should never be approved. No woman can even take it. Even the most naive person in this world cannot take it. She will fight her way, as in she will fight her way out. Nobody will come. Honestly speaking, and I love every aspect of what the role of Ekene in this movie. Ekene really displayed a very good friend. Like friend, she fought for her friend's marriage. She fought in as much as she had her excesses in this movie. Yes, Ekene had the excesses in the fact that she was so happy that Sonia Uche locked her husband out of the house at night. No, that was not acceptable as a friend. You shouldn't let that happen under your watch. And then you were like advising your friend not to even give him food. There may be fight and quarrel in marriage, but when it comes to food, except it's the man that says I'm not going to eat, you don't have the right to starve your husband. So there were little or any kind of excesses from the part of Ekene, but believe me, she put senses in Sonia Uche, because I knew that girl, if Ekene did not do what she did, Sonia Uche would have, and imagine, she will still go at the back after fighting the man. She will still go at the back and go and beg. Anyway, she exhibited a very good, submissive, loyal wife, but at the same time her naiveness is out of this world. No, Sonia, we need to flog you on that area. We will flog you like woto. What kind of thing is that one? Which kind? There is nothing called best friend in marriage. So everybody, nothing you will say to me that will accept. And thank you, Ekene, you did justice to her. Nothing like that. If you have not seen it, Room for Royalty streaming on Sonia Uche TV. Don't watch alone, because you don't need to laugh alone. But because there's a kind of laugh you be laughing, and if you're alone, you need someone to save you. You mean you see that cough? That my cough? Hey, there's a kind of laugh. You want to laugh, you need to like fall on somebody's body. Those kind of laugh. That's why you must not watch this movie alone. Stream on Sonia Uche TV. Please don't forget to also subscribe. If you are yet to subscribe to Sonia Uche, we have a marathon to achieve. We have a target to achieve before May 31st. So let's get this. We're already counting already. We already know where we started, and we'll see the achievements before that May 31st. If God keeps us alive, we are go-getter. Yes, that's what we are. So please go now, watch, subscribe, and then share to others to watch as well. Till I come again, I'm just Julie.